When other children were laughing and enjoying, one boy sitting quietly in the back. His name is Noah. His shirt, faded and worn, draws the cruel attention of his classmates. A boy points, shouts, and suddenly the room explodes in laughter. They call him names. Charity case, poor boy. Their voices echo like knives, cutting into his little heart. Noah lowers his head, hiding his face, hiding his tears. Because in their laughter, he hears the same painful truth every day. You don't belong. He cannot fight back. He cannot speak. Poverty has stolen not just his clothes, but his voice. The sound of laughter becomes a haunting memory. Noah drifts into flashbacks. The days when they surrounded him, mocking his old shoes, his torn sleeves, his empty lunchbox. Again and again, charity case. Their words burned into him until silence became his only shield. In his mind, the walls of the classroom close in tighter, the taunts grow louder. He tells himself he's weak, too weak to fight. Not because he lacks strength, but because he believes poverty has already defeated him before he begins. Alone now, the echo of laughter follows Noah into the school bathroom. The tiles are cold, the mirror cracked, the air heavy with silence. Noah hides in the corner, arms wrapped around his knees. His tears fall onto his faded shirt, darkening the worn fabric. His shoulders shake, his heart breaks. He cannot tell his mother. How could he? He knows the long hours she works, how her hands ache, how her body bends just to keep them surviving. To ask her for a new uniform would mean adding weight to the mountain already crushing her. So Noah swallows his pain. He cries in secret. Across town, in a small diner glowing with neon, his mother Sarah scrubs tables under the clatter of plates and chatter of strangers who never notice her. Her eyes are tired, her back sore, yet she forces a gentle smile with every order. She dreams of a better life for her son, but reality gives her only long shifts, small tips, and paychecks that vanish into bills. No matter how hard she works, it is never enough. Survival is hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck. Her love is endless, but her resources are not. And still, she pushes on. For him. Always for him. That night, back home, Sarah gathers laundry from the basket. She lifts Noah's school shirt, its fabric thin, faded, stained with faint tracks of tears. She freezes. Her chest tightens. She doesn't need words. A mother always knows. The bullies, again. She presses the shirt against her heart, tears swelling in her own eyes. Her son, her boy, humiliated for something he cannot control. Her heart breaks because his pain is her failure, his humiliation her burden. She hides her sobs from Noah. She steps quietly into the bathroom, locks the door, and collapses onto the floor. Bills scatter beside her. Rent, electricity, groceries, each one screaming a demand she cannot meet. She presses her hands to her face, trying to muffle her cries. For an hour she sits there crumbling, imagining her son cornered, mocked, broken. The thought that his suffering is her fault slices deeper than any bill. Helpless, alone, silent tears on cold tiles. Morning comes, but her heart is heavy. At the diner, she approaches her boss. He counts money at the register while she stands before him, voice trembling, asking if there is more, any overtime, any task, any shift. She is desperate, but dignified. He hesitates, reluctant at first. But he sees her eyes, eyes of a mother fighting for her child. Finally, he agrees. Hours pass. Sarah works until her feet ache, until her back bends further. And then finally, her boss slides money into her hand. Her fingers tremble as she takes it. Relief and shame mix in her chest. It isn't much, but to her it means one step closer to dignity for her son. Later, she stops by a small mart for groceries. As she waits at the counter, a thought strikes. What if she worked here too? Heart pounding, she approaches the owner. Nervously, she explains her situation, offering her time, her labor, her everything. The mart owner studies her, then nods. He offers her a job, not because he must, but out of quiet kindness. And just as he showed compassion when she needed it most, you too can show kindness. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let every single mother know her fight is seen. Her struggle is heard, and she is not alone. Sarah begins immediately, standing behind the counter, scanning items, exhaustion heavy on her face. But then her heart tugs Noah. He will be waiting. She steps outside, phone pressed to her ear, calling him softly. She tells him only this: "I'll be late, sweetheart. Mommy has work." She hides the truth because she knows the truth would hurt him more than the bullies ever could. The hours felt endless. Sarah's feet ache as if she has walked 1,000 miles. Her hands are red, cracked from work. Hours stretch, and finally she receives her pay. The mart owner hands her the envelope. She thanks him with tears in her eyes, clutching it like lifeline. That evening, Sarah walks into a small uniform shop tucked between busy streets. Her steps are slow, hesitant. Each price tag feels like a mountain she must climb. She clutches the envelope tighter, counting every note, every coin, over and over in her head. Finally, she stops before a crisp, bright school uniform. Her hand brushes the fabric, soft and new. For a moment, she imagines Noah's face lighting up, his shoulders straightening with pride, his classmates falling silent. She swallows the lump in her throat. With careful hands, she selects the uniform, lays it gently on the counter, and one by one, places the bills down. Each bill is more than money. It is her sweat, her exhaustion, her love turned into cloth. When the shopkeeper hands her the bag, she exhales deeply, as if she has been holding her breath for years. Late that night, Sarah pushes open the door to their small home. The room is quiet, dimly lit by a single lamp. On the couch, Noah is curled up, his small body draped in a blanket, his face soft in sleep. He had waited for her, but sleep stole him away. Sarah sets the bag with a new uniform down and kneels beside him. She brushes his hair back from his forehead, her lips trembling as she presses a gentle kiss there. Whispering softly, she tells him, "I'm sorry, my sweet boy. I'm sorry they hurt you. I'm sorry they made you feel small. But tonight your mother fought, and tomorrow you will walk with your head high." She lingers there, watching his peaceful face, the uniform beside her like a quiet promise. In that moment, her pain fades, replaced by the warmth of imagining his smile at dawn. Morning breaks, light spilling into their little home. Noah stirs, rubbing his eyes. Sarah stands before him, holding the bag. "I have something for you," she says, her voice trembling with excitement. Slowly, she reveals the new uniform. Noah's eyes widen, disbelief giving way to joy. He rushes forward, hugging her tightly, burying his face against her chest. For the first time in so long, he feels proud, seen, protected. Sarah holds him close, tears streaming silently, her arms around the little boy who is her entire world. The next day, Noah walks back into the same classroom that once echoed with laughter at his expense. But today, his shoulders are straight, his chin lifted, his new uniform shining under the light. The same children who mocked him fall silent. Their smirks fade into surprise. Some glance away, embarrassed. Others stare, confused. Noah takes his seat, his heart steady, his confidence restored. He doesn't need to fight them. He doesn't need to speak. His presence, his pride, is louder than their words. For the first time, he feels like he belongs, not because of the uniform itself, but because behind every stitch lies the love, sacrifice, and strength of his mother.